Hello everyone and welcome back. As we are on the wheat streak mosaic topic, three things to keep in mind. One, control volunteer wheat, making sure that all those volunteer wheat plants are dead at least 2 weeks before planting. Number two, planting date. If you're planting too early, you might be more exposed to the wheat streak mosaic virus. And a third management option that producers have is variety selection. Some varieties are quite susceptible to the wheat streak mosaic virus, others offer different levels of resistance. So Kelsey, could you talk to us about the different mechanisms perhaps that some varieties that growers have can choose from, they offer?
Absolutely, yeah. So there are, like Romulo mentioned, there are two different types of resistance. And the first one we think about is the actual resistance to the virus. So these varieties have a gene, either the WSM2 gene or a related gene, that actually will confer resistance. Another thing to think about when you're thinking about this type of resistance is it's temperature sensitive. So most varieties only have resistance up to around 65 degrees. And then we have some varieties that can go a little higher. So varieties that have this type of resistance here in Kansas would be KS Dallas. So this particular variety has that resistance that goes up until maybe 70 degrees. So it provides a little bit more resistance. And then we also have Oakley CL, Clara CL, KS Silverado, and Joe when we're thinking about resistance to the virus. There's another type of resistance, like Romulo mentioned, that's resistance to the actual wheat curl mite. So this keeps those curl mite populations low and will also protect a little bit against some of the other viruses that the wheat curl mite can vector, like Triticum mosaic or High Plains mosaic. So some varieties that have this type of resistance would be TAM 112 and T158, Bird, Avery, Langan, KS Western Star, and Canvas. And so there are some varieties, or at least one that we'll highlight here, Guardian, that has both of these types of resistance. So that's a really defensive tool if you know that wheat streak mosaic has been a consistent problem in your area. So how about these varieties? How do they shake out in western Kansas?
Yeah, that's a great question, because growers need to be thinking about the resistance to either the curl mite and or the wheat streak mosaic virus. But not only that, how is the performance of these varieties, correct? And so when we think and we look at 2 and 3 years back and which varieties are performing well, right? Among those with resistance to the virus, like KS Dallas is a new K-State variety with an excellent yield record in western Kansas. Joe, as a white wheat variety, has also been performing excellently as well. Looking at the varieties with resistance to the wheat curl mite itself, I'll definitely keep on my short list Langan, because it offers a different maturity with an excellent drought tolerance. We also need to look at Canvas, right? Canvas this year had a tremendous year here in the western part of the state. And of course, because Guardian combines both of those tolerances, it's one to keep on the short list too. So, controlling the wheat streak mosaic virus. Number one, control your volunteer wheat. Number two, plant around the optimum time. And number three, select a variety with resistance to either the wheat curl mite or tolerance to the wheat streak mosaic virus.